Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Mr. Jamie Aiken, Clerk of Executive Council. The Honourable Lawrence Macaulay, Minister of Agriculture and Agri-Food, representing the Government of Canada. The Honourable James Gormley, Chief Justice of Prince Edward Island. And the Honourable Dennis King, Premier of Prince Edward Island. And ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Wasim Salamoon, the Lieutenant Governor Designate, and Ms. Marie Salamoon Dunn. On behalf of the Honourable Dennis King, Premier of Prince Edward Island, I welcome you to Memorial Hall at the Confederation Centre of the Arts and the installation of Dr. Wasim Salamoon as the 43rd Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island. My name is Debbie Atkinson, Chief of Protocol for the Province of Prince Edward Island, and I am honoured to be the MC for this event. I would like to acknowledge the presence of many distinguished guests here today, and especially recognize the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, Her Honour, the Honourable Antoinette Perry. Former Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, the Honourable Frank Lewis and Mrs. Dorothy Lewis. The Lieutenant Governor of Nova Scotia, His Honour the Honourable Arthur LeBlanc, and Her Honour Mrs. Patsy LeBlanc. And the Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, Her Honour the Honourable Brenda L. Murphy, and Her Honour Ms. Linda Boyle. I would now ask Rick and Maureen Brennan to come forward and lead us in the singing of God Save the King. Thank you. Please be seated. I would now ask Mi'kmaq Captain Jimmy Bernard, Lennox Island First Nation, to come forward and bring a prayer.
Nunchin and Waso Eben, Chiptik Delosan, Megadadam and Waso Delta, and Chiptik Eganamuin and Willanumwalek, Willadis and Nadel Waso A Kick, Deliskadaski, Chiptik Elpnanin, Delisajalik, Mugamagik, Imek, Dalamudnig, Elisamiegel, Hobshinagas Gisku, Dalamud Gutch, Beganamuin, Nanuno, Taliabitsek Dakakchit, Waigai Willamit Dabanig, Elpgil Niskam, Taliabitsek Duin, Elawe will Dieg, Winjigal, Goe, Zigladwin, Na, Diliach. Talawasinawawisid niskam, awujid niskam, wajulan niskam.
At this time, I would now ask Jamie Aiken, Clerk of the Executive Council, to come to the lectern and begin the installation ceremony for our new Lieutenant Governor.
Your Honors, Lieutenant Designate Dr. Salomoon, Mrs. Salomoon Dunn, Premier King, Chief Justice Gormley, members of Executive Council, members of the Judiciary, Honorable Lawrence Macaulay, Mi'kmaq leaders, members of the clergy, family, friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Salomoon appears before the Executive Council of the Province of Prince Edward Island today to present his commission of appointment and to be sworn in as the 43rd Lieutenant Governor for the Province of Prince Edward Island. The Honorable James Gormley, Chief Justice of Prince Edward Island, will administer the oath of allegiance and the oath of office to Dr. Salomoon. Dr. Salomoon, it is at your pleasure that the commission be read and published.
It is my pleasure.
Charles III, by the grace of God, King of Canada and his other realms and territories, head of the Commonwealth, to Waseem Salomoon of Summerside in the province of Prince Edward Island, greetings. Be advised that placing the special trust and confidence in your prudence, courage, loyalty, integrity, ability, we, by and with the advice of our Privy Council for Canada, pursuant to sections 58 and 59 of the Constitution Act 1867, do hereby appoint you, Waseem Salomoon, Lieutenant Governor for the Province of Prince Edward Island during the pleasure of our Governor-General of Canada, effective on the date to which you make and subscribe the oaths of allegiance and the office required by Section 61 of the Constitution Act of 1867. We do hereby direct you to carry out your duties in accordance with the powers granted to you by the Constitution Act of 1867 and any other statutes, our present commission and the annexed instructions, and instructions that may come from time to time be given to you by our Governor-General of Canada or by our Privy Council for Canada, in accordance with such laws as are enforced with the province of Prince Edward Island. We do hereby direct that as soon as you have made your subscriptions of the oath, our present commission supersedes our commission issued under the Great Seal of Canada on October 20th, 2017, appointing the Honorable Antoinette Perry as Lieutenant Governor for the province of Prince Edward Island. In testimony thereof, we have caused these our letters to be made patent and the Great Seal of Canada to be hereunto affixed. Witnessed. Our righty trust and well-beloved Mary May Simon, Chancellor and Principal Companion of the Order of Canada, Chancellor and Commander of our Order of the Military Merit of the Police Forces, Governor-General and Commander-in-Chief of Canada. At our Government House in our city of Ottawa, this, the 17th day of October, in the year of the Lord, 2024, in the second year of our reign. By command, Francois-Philippe Champagne, Register General of Canada, Afri Vanide, Attorney General of Canada. The Governor-General further declares her pleasure to be that the Lieutenant Governor shall take the oath of allegiance in the form subscribed by the Constitution Act of 1867, and likewise that he shall take the usual oaths for duly execution of the office by the Lieutenant Governor. Dr. Salomoon, is it your pleasure that the oath of allegiance and oath of office?
It is my pleasure.
Dr. Salomoon, please come forward. Honorable James W. Gormley, Chief Justice of Prince Edward Island, is now requested to administer these oaths.
Dr. Solomon, would you please place your right hand on the Bible and swear to the oath of allegiance and the oath of office?
Moi, Wassim Salamoun, je jure fidélité et sincère allégeance à Sa Majesté le roi Charles III, roi du Canada, à ses héritiers et successeurs. I, Wassim Salamoun, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, King of Canada, his heirs and successors. So help me God. Moi, Wassim Salamoun, je remplirai bien et fidèlement la charge et le mandat de lieutenant-gouverneur de la province de l'île du Prince-Édouard et j'y administrerai la justice avec exactitude et impartialité. Je remplirai bien et fidèlement la charge de gardien du Grand Sceau de la province de l'île du Prince-Édouard, domaine de Sa Majesté, au meilleur de ma connaissance et de mon habileté. I, Wassim Salamoun, shall well and truly execute the office and trust of Lieutenant Governor of the province of Prince Edward Island and duly and impartially administer justice therein. I shall well and truly execute the office and trust of Keeper of the Great Seal of His Majesty's Province of Prince Edward Island according to the best of my knowledge and ability. So help me God.
Dr. Solomon. The oaths of office. Yes. Mr. Premier, would you please join us at the table to witness?
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for His Honor, the Honorable Dr. Wassim Salamoun, and Her Honor, Marie Salamou Dung. Please be seated.
Now you can be seated for
Thank you.
Your Honor, the seal on the table before you is the Great Seal of the Province of Prince Edward Island. It is your pleasure now to commit it to safekeeping and custody with the President of Executive Council.
It is my pleasure.
Would the President of Executive Council please come forward?
To your safe custody, I commit the Great Seal of Prince Edward Island. Okay.
I would now ask Rick and Maureen Brennan to come forward and perform the Island Hymn by L.M. Montgomery.
Fair island of the sea, we raise our song to thee, the bright and blessed. Loyally now we stand as brothers hand in hand, and sing God save the land we love the best.
Notre Saint-Jean au cœur, nous gardons les valeurs de nos aïeux. Paix et tranquillité, foi et prospérité, unis en amitié, loyeux et heureux. Prince Edward Isle, to thee our hearts shall faithful be, where'er we dwell. Forever shall we stand as brothers hand in hand, and sing God save the land we love so well.
I would now ask the Honorable Dr. Wassim Salamoun to come forward for the investiture of the Lieutenant Governor as member of the Order of Prince Edward Island. The Honorable Antoinette Perry will present his honor with the most important symbol of inclusion of membership in the Order of Prince Edward Island, the Prince Edward Island Medal of Merit. The Order of Prince Edward Island was established by the Legislative Assembly through amendments to the Provincial Elms and Honors Act. The objects of the Order are to celebrate and acknowledge outstanding contributions to the social, economic, and cultural well-being of Prince Edward Island and its people. It is the highest provincial honor that may be presented to a citizen of Prince Edward Island. In accordance with Section 5 of the Act, the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island is Chancellor and a member of the Order of Prince Edward Island. Accordingly, I now request the Honourable Antoinette Perry proceed with the presentation of this most important symbol, the inclusion of the membership to the Order of PEI, the Prince Edward Island Medal of Merit. Thank you.
Honorable Dennis King, Premier of Prince Edward Island, will now come to the lectern to offer congratulatory remarks.
Thank you very much, Debbie. Your Honor, Dr. Salamone, Miss Marie Salamone-Dunn, distinguished guests, my friend Antoinette, the now former Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, all of our distinguished guests who are here, ladies and gentlemen, Islanders. It is a true honor for me to be here today as we welcome you, Your Honor, as the 43rd Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island. Through your leadership, we will grow, we will learn, and we will come to know our province even more deeply. Over these next years, you will not only guide us in moments of celebration, but also help us to embrace and to appreciate the rich culture and traditions of our province. Your life experience and dedication of service will inspire many and remind us of the power of community. As a physician, you have dedicated decades of caring for Islanders, making a profound impact on the lives of countless families. Your commitment to your patients reflects a deep understanding of the challenges and triumphs that many face, and all of us as Islanders owe you a debt of gratitude for your tireless service. And now in this new role, you'll continue that same dedication to the well-being of Islanders, this time as the guardian of our traditions and our values. You will serve our people by preserving our history while helping lead us into the future. Since your nomination, I've heard many stories about your deep sense of service and your commitment to our province. Your journey, from your beginnings in Lebanon to your decades spent caring for Islanders as a dedicated physician, reflects your remarkable character and strength. And now, as you embark on this next new chapter, you carry the responsibility of being the keeper of our traditions and a beacon of hope and support for all Islanders. Your leadership will undoubtedly foster a spirit of inclusion and understanding among our diverse communities, helping to bridge gaps and build connections that enrich our island's fabric. I am confident that your compassionate approach will inspire others to embrace the values of respect and collaboration as we move forward together. I would also like to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to Her Honor, Antoinette Perry, your predecessor, my friend and friend to all. She served with grace, kindness, and passion for youth and education that is admired by all. Her dedication to Islanders left a lasting legacy, and I'm thankful for the friendship and partnership she offered during her time as Lieutenant Governor. The impact she has made will be felt for generations. I hope her commitment to our youth and her love of and support of community will inspire your own efforts in nurturing this next generation. And as she returns to her life in Tignish, I hope she finds joy in some well-deserved quiet time and has the opportunity to reflect on the amazing and positive difference she has made in our province. Your Honor, a job very, very well done. Your Honor, Dr. Salamone, I look forward to working with you in the years to come and witnessing the positive impact that you will make in our province. We are so very fortunate to live in this beautiful province, this home of ours, where Our sense of place is not just a dot on a map or a driveway off a dirt road, but a comfort and a connection to our character, our values, our land, our sea, and our past, and also a reflection in the hope that we all have for a strong, positive future. Together, we will strive to ensure that every islander feels valued and heard, fostering collaboration that allows our shared traditions to thrive, and may we always remember how truly blessed we all are to call Prince Edward Island our home. Thank you, merci, Wellalin, and your honors. I look forward to working with you in the years to come. All the best. You will do an amazing job. Thank you, merci.
At this time, I would invite the Honorable Lawrence Macaulay, Federal Minister of Agriculture and Agri-Food, representing the Government of Canada, to offer congratulatory remarks.
Thank you very much, Debbie, Your Honors. And good morning, everybody, Premier King, members of the Executive Council and Legislative Assembly, colleagues from the Parliament of Canada, Indigenous leaders, distinguished guests. It's truly an honor to be here today on behalf of the Prime Minister and the Government of Canada. But as an Islander, to mark the swearing in also of the 30th Lieutenant Governor. The Honorable Dr. Wasim Salamoon has spent his career caring for Islanders, showing them compassion and kindness, always greeting them with a warm welcome and treating them with the utmost professionalism and respect. You choose to make our province home, and over the course of your extraordinary medical career, you have given so much back to your community and to the region. And I have no doubt that your legacy of service will only continue as you take on this new role. The duties of the Lieutenant Governor goes far beyond participating in ceremonies like this today. You are the representative of the Crown in Prince Edward Island and play an important role in strengthening the fabric of our province and promoting the island culture. And isn't it great that today we're celebrating the swearing in of someone who exemplifies the spirit of generosity and service to others, which are such essential parts of what it means to be an Islander. We are a mighty province, and our history dates back to long before Confederation, with the Mi'kmaq calling this land their home 12,000 years ago. I truly believe that the future looks bright for Prince Edward Island, and you will surely be a part of shaping that. On behalf of Prime Minister Trudeau and the Government of Canada, I wish you tremendous success in your new role as Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island. And I also want to thank Anne-Marie. I want to thank you so much for your service. I know you well. You've served so well. You've made us so proud. And I'm sure you made the people of Tignish very proud. I thank you so much.
And now I am very pleased to call upon Lieutenant Governor, His Honor, the Honorable Dr. Wasim Salamoon, to give his address.
Good morning, bonjour, Jilasi Sabah al-Khair. When I came to Canada as a landed immigrant 46 years ago with my Nova Scotian wife Marie, I could not have imagined I would be sitting here in front of you today in this capacity. But I'm happy and truly honored to be here. Je suis très honoré d'être ici parmi vous aujourd'hui. I'm also delighted by the presence of all of you at this ceremony. Many people have come from outside the province, and some have traveled a great distance. This is truly appreciated. Your Honors, Lieutenant Governors, the Honorable Antoinette Perry, Premier King, Chief Justice Gormley, and members of the Judiciary, Honorable Lawrence Macaulay, elected officials and senators, Mi'kmaq leaders, members of the clergy, family and friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here today. I extend a special thanks to Her Honor Antoinette Perry. She has served this role with grace, kindness, and dedication. Her passion and diligent focus on the well-being of island youth and their education is admirable. C'est une passion que je partage avec elle. On a personal level, thank you, Your Honor, for your time, your advice, your kindness you offered to Marie and me in the several weeks preceding today. And thank you also for the impromptu lunches that you shared with us. We are most grateful. I know you have a passion for music from well before your time as Lieutenant Governor. Votre passion pour la musique est bien connue. Je vous souhaite de pouvoir passer tout le temps que vous voulez à apprécier les talents de l'île. It is my sincere wish that you may now get more opportunity to feel the joy of song back in your home community that you love so dearly. Growing up in Lebanon, a country greatly influenced by France, I of course knew about the British monarchy through the study of history and through following the world news. Coming to Canada as an immigrant, the Canadian Constitution, the Commonwealth tradition, and its rich history were, however, all new to me. It is a credit to Canada that a person can be welcomed here, work hard, serve others, and then have bestowed upon them this incredible honor. After arriving in Canada, I continued my medical studies, did my surgical specialty training in Halifax and Pittsburgh. I then worked 30 years as a clinician and was involved in various positions in health administration for almost 20 years. It was a fulfilling life spent serving my fellow islanders. Ma profession est dédiée au service des autres, ce qui m'a bien préparé à ce nouveau poste. Serving others is what my professional life has in common with the role that I am now entering. I will strive to continue to serve, supporting the people of Prince Edward Island to the best of my ability. The healthcare field is challenging and demanding, and no one enters it without a true passion for helping their community, particularly those in need. I will continue to follow with great interest our healthcare system, what difficulties our healthcare system is going through. And I would like to continue having frank conversations with my friends and colleagues. When I left home to study in France, my intention was to return there and practice medicine. À la fin de mes études médicales, le retour au Liban a été compliqué par la guerre civile dans ce pays. Civil war in my home country and my Canadian wife, changed that course. I feel the Lebanese of Prince Edward Island understand what is in my heart today, the bittersweetness of knowing the suffering in Lebanon while benefiting from peace in Canada. My compatriots started emigrating in large numbers late in the 19th century because of persecution and wars. And some settled in Charlottetown over 100 years ago. Unfortunately, because of the demands of my work, I have not yet been able to meet many of my community. I'm planning to change that. My family and I are truly islanders by choice. We happily settled in Summerside 36 years ago, and this island became home. C'était un grand plaisir pour moi de m'installer dans une région où la population acadienne est active et dynamique. J'ai particulièrement aimé avoir au moins la chance de saluer mes patients en français. J'ai apprécié leur sourire en entendant quelques mots dans leur langue maternelle. We are blessed to live here, where most people still know their neighbors and even speak with them. At no time in my career, despite me having an obviously off-island name, did I experience any type of discrimination. Well, maybe sometimes there was some good-natured, inquisitive curiosity. Even though my new role is rooted in my constitutional responsibilities, and I will work hard to promote the understanding of the role of the Lieutenant Governor, the monarchy, and the Constitution, I know I can also serve islanders by bringing a voice against violence, of which many forms are present in our society. At home, with domestic violence, at school with bullying, or harassment experienced by too many in their everyday life in our increasingly diverse country. Malheureusement, la violence existe toujours dans notre société, que ce soit la violence domestique, l'intimidation ou le harcèlement lié à la différence. As our society changes, more of us face intolerance for our differences, whether that be race, gender, sexual orientation, religious or political affiliation, or just because we are somehow not the same as others. Our children are facing a popular culture that often desensitizes them to violence and can have a detrimental effect on their mental health. I believe that by increasing awareness and through education, one may lessen the occurrence of these forms of assault in society. What better audience to address than our youth? I will do my best in the next 5 years to sensitize and influence our youngsters to be more tolerant, respectful, and kind. Je voudrais sensibiliser nos jeunes contre toutes les formes de violence et de discrimination. When I will have the privilege to spend time with schools and educators, I hope to have some small influence in helping island youth think just a little differently. Because if our island youth are safe and well, our collective future will be the better for it. Je considère que si nos jeunes sont en bonne santé physique et mentale, nous en bénéficierons tous. As I start on this journey, I know I cannot accomplish these goals without the support staff at Government House. Thank you for all your help so far, and I look forward to continue working with you. To Marie and my family, I love you, and to my friends, I appreciate you, and it is only with your love and support that I got here today. My thoughts are with those of you who, for reasons out of your control, could not join us here. Finally, it is my promise to you that I will represent the Crown in the spirit of service, giving voice to peace, and hopefully impacting positively young minds in our province. Government House will remain the house of the people of PEI, and its doors will continue to welcome them. Thank you, merci, Wilaliok, shukran.
Thank you, Maureen. The words of that song are very pertinent these days. And thank you, Dr. Salamoon, for that wonderful address, Your Honor. I'm not used to that yet. I will be. I would now like to ask Reverend Paul Wilkie, chaplain of the Prince County Hospital, to come forward to offer a concluding prayer and benediction. Reverend Wilkie?
Good morning. Let us pause as we begin to conclude today in this wonderful time for prayer. Eternal Creator, whose image lies in the hearts of all people, we live among peoples whose languages are different from our own, whose faiths are foreign to us, whose ways we fail to understand. Help us to remember that you embrace all people with your love, that all religion is a response to you, that the yearnings of others' hearts are much like our own and are known to you. Help us to recognize you in words of truth, things of beauty, and in actions of love about us. We pray in the name of the one who calls us to be neighbor and friend. Amen. As we depart this place, let us do so in peace, in love, and charity with each other and our neighbors. May we be joined together in the common goal of service to our Creator, our neighbors, our community. Lastly, let us drive safely and carefully to our homes, and may the Creator's blessings be with us all. Amen.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras se porte l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
His Honor will now leave to inspect the Guard of Honor, his first official duty as the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island. Please remain standing for the departure of the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, His Honor, the Honorable Dr. Wasim Salamoon, and Her Honor, Marie Salamoon Dunn, and remain standing for the departure of the official party. Thank you. Thank you for your attendance here today. Please join their honors at the reception in the concourse immediately following the reception. Thank you.